just how enjoyable is life going to become in Italy? We've got the chief economist from the Berenberg Bank, Holger Schmieding, with us. What do you think the future looks like in Italy?
I actually think the future for Italy does not look bad. Italy does have now some austerity in the pipeline, but relative to the austerity in Greece, in Britain, in Spain, and what is ahead in the US, Italian austerity does not have to be all that harsh because the fiscal deficit of Italy actually isn't all that high.
Why were markets reacting so nervously to Italy then?
Well, first of all, markets are very nervous. In the wake of the Greek crisis, this is just a fact of life. And then we had a public spat between the finance minister, which is seen as being extremely responsible in terms of fiscal matters, and the prime minister, which is not necessarily seen as always being responsible fiscally. And this spat spooked markets. But now we have seen Italy passing an austerity package, and that hopefully will contribute to Italian tensions dying down.
Well, let's have a look at the current mountains of debt here in Europe. As a percentage of gross domestic product, Greece is right up on top, of course, with Italy not far behind. Ireland and Portugal are already being bailed out. But what about Germany? It's got to foot the bill, of course, the bulk of the bill for the EU's share as far as these rescue packages goes. Where does that leave Germany, do you think?
Germany has, over the decades, acquired a great reputation in markets. That's why Germany can borrow at very low interest rates, despite its debt also being not very low. On top of that, Germany is on course now to cut its budget deficit to virtually zero next year. That inspires confidence. Italy, by the way, will probably manage to eliminate its deficit in 2014, which by global standards would also be pretty good.
OK, all of that sounds on course, to use your words. Where are we at as far as the euro crisis goes as a whole?
Well, the euro crisis at the moment is extremely dangerous. Markets are highly nervous. The euro markets need a political signal that politicians will really do a lot to keep that crisis at bay. So the summit this Thursday has to come up with a result.
There are a lot of ideas being thrown around in reaction to this summit. What do you think needs to be done?
First of all, we need a solution. And secondly, the best possible solution would be a program to use European funds to buy Greek debt back at a discount. That would reduce the burden of Greek debt outstanding because we'd be buying it back at a discount, and it would be a signal of political confidence in Greece.
OK, let's see how we go. Holger Schmieding, thank you very much for coming in.
You're welcome.